Hi everyone, my name is Sherry Jacobs and I'll be your professor for TESL 2003 Curriculum Instruction and Assessment. I'd like to give you a brief overview of the course and what you might be able to expect as we go through the next 8 weeks of time together. Basically, the course is set up so that you learn a bit about English language learners based upon the objectives or learning outcomes each week, while you're building a lesson plan that is appropriate for English language learners. So I'm going to just go over with you the actual format of the course on Moodle. Here you see it at the top, instructor announcements. When I have an announcement, I won't put it there. Here's the typical ask your instructor questions, the course syllabus, prayer requests, student resources, assignments at a glance, and so on. I'm going to start out by bringing up your course syllabus, and I strongly encourage all of you to print this syllabus off and keep it with you as we go through the class. All of the information thus far is basically the same on every syllabus that you see for Mount Vernon Nazarene University. And you know that to be counted present for the week, you have to have had at least one engagement online for that to be counted as credit. And that has to do with the laws with attendance and financial aid and so on. This gives you all of our course objectives, teacher objectives for them, our instructional goals, the required textbook, and the methods for evaluation of the course. You'll see that there are all of the assignments either have a scoring rubric in the rubric section at the top of our site, or they have an explanation embedded within the assignment. And here are the different assignments. You'll have forums for each week. You'll notice they vary in points from 10 to 30 points. There's a video response, which is basically what I'm saying to you now as an introduction. That's 8 points for the first week. A journal review that's due during week 6 for 100 points. And the lesson plan that I discussed with you is worth a total of 152 points. You'll notice that each week has a certain portion due and a certain number of points for each of those portions, for a course total of 500 points, including these 2 case reflections. Our grading scale is the same as all of the other education courses and courses throughout the university. Notice I have this highlighted in yellow. Assignments are listed in the order that they should be completed. This is extremely important, as you will need information from each assignment to complete the next assignment. And any of the articles or PowerPoints are directly linked on Moodle for the appropriate week. Here you'll notice I have all the course schedule for each week, what you have to do, what your assignments are, what your readings are, and what you're turning in. All of this information you will also find under the Assignments at a Glance section at the top of Moodle. Now, notice here when it's asking you to view these links, you'll use those for the assignments. Those are right there for you. So we'll go ahead and close out this particular portion of the syllabus that we're looking at. A prayer request section. Here are student resources for you. You'll notice in here, this is where you're going to find some grading rubrics, sample lesson plans, such as what we're doing for English language learners, and an example of the journal article review, case study, and so on. So you'll find everything that you need right there for the student resources, along with those all-important rubrics that you need to have out for each course assignment as you do them. Here is that information that I told you would find on Assignments at a Glance. Basically, these have been copied from the syllabus. It's just a really nice, handy tool for you to be able to print this out and have it handy. You'll also have all of those by weeks as well. So Some of this information is not open to students. These are supports for me, but let's look at the week 1 section, for example. Click on the week 1. You'll find what our measurable objectives or learning outcomes are. There'll be a link for week 1 assignments. Again, this matches with the syllabus as well as the assignments at a glance. And then you'll get information on how to write measurable objectives and what are measurable verbs, because you'll be using that in the week 1 lesson plan portion for standards and measurable objectives. Here's a link for you to introduce yourself with a video that is due on Monday. Here's your link for your discussion forum. Each week, your initial post for discussion forums is due on Tuesday, with responses due by Friday. You'll notice that all assignments, every assignment for every week, has right on the link when it's due, and these again go along with the assignments at a glance and syllabus. You're supposed to view the video and answer questions about that. That's due on Thursday, and your lesson plan section 1 is due Saturday. Notice it says after all other activities, they're done in order. So then this shows you, this is what is in the week 1 section. It shares with you how you can write those objectives. There are short videos on writing learning objectives. This one here is a duplicate. You'll notice for some reason when I get rid of the one, they both go away. So you'll just have to realize that there's only one there. And here is a list of measurable verbs. And right here you'll find is actually the format that you need, or the form where you will type in everything you need for that week's lesson, for that part of the lesson plan. Next, we're going to head. That's all of the assignments for your week 1, and we'll look at week 2 here. I guess we have to go back to the course. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at week 2. And we're going to see in week 2, again, you have your assignments listed. Here's a video on ELL parent involvement you'll need to watch, and information on building background and vocabulary. Here's an information strategy, a 4-square vocabulary tool strategy. All of these bits of information and assignments that you're doing, you'll be using to respond with your discussion forum as well as part of your lesson plan. And this is how that the whole course is set up week by week. Again, please keep in mind that everything is labeled by dates due. Everything is not all due on Saturday. And so you need to make sure you pay a particular attention to what is due when. So we're going to go back up to the top. And you'll notice that these course resources will also be information you'll need to use. The Ohio English Language Proficiency Standards are here. These are the standards that you will use for ELL students. You click, it takes you right to ODE for the link. Here's the Ohio State Teaching Standards, your Ohio Content Standards, MVNU Diversity Standards, and other videos that will be used and referenced throughout the course. So you have an abundance of information that is available to you. Each week I will be sending out an email that will recap the information and assignments that you have due for that week. So watch for that. I monitor email very closely. You may email me and you will hear back from me within 24 hours, usually much sooner, but certainly within 24 hours. I'll also give you my cell phone number. It's 740-361-6940 that you can feel free to text or call. My suggestion is to text, because that way I'll be able to see it if I'm in a situation where I might not necessarily be able to answer your call right away. I will be also sending out a short email giving you that information before the course starts as well. I look forward to working with each and every one of you. I think that you'll learn a lot about English language learners, which is the fastest growing segment of the population you will have in your classroom when you begin to teach. I wish all of you a wonderful upcoming 8 weeks and look forward to working with each and every one of you. God bless.